Ladies and gentlemen, I thought this was a really important video that I feel like I didn't see a lot of people covering or talking about, and I get it. I think a lot of people just be on some, hype beast subjects in and out. But Lil Wayne has been getting a lot. I mean, we know a lot of backlash lately, and a lot of it has been stuff self-inflicted. I would say probably most of it, but I will say that I do feel, as a huge Lil Wayne fan, I do feel that there is something going on right now. And I think Lil Wayne addressed it pretty well. And like I said, I do think that he brought a lot of this on himself. But this is something that he is saying right now that affects more than just him. And I think it's an important subject in hip hop. So he addresses a lot of the stuff I feel like his last album created. So
I know the current's like I'm in the same ocean. I get judged by the same boy.
Yeah.
So just like I'm saying that to say, I know he know that. Oh no, the currents have changed now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed rapidly. Microwave. They want it, and they want it now, and they want it great, and they want it great every time. And if it ain't great every time, they forgot that you were ever great.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one. I think this also goes into ageism in hip hop. I think this goes into a lot of problems in hip hop. Now, like I said, Wayne has not really helped himself branding wise with the Super Bowl stuff, with some of the issues that Cash Money has been having publicly, with I damn near forgot some of the all the different Lil Wayne stuffs. You know what I mean? With the whole Kendrick situation going back and forth. Well, not really back and forth. Where yeah, the Super Bowl stuff. I think that what there was already a current that Lil Wayne and Young Money in general. Because if you look at Young Money in general, they're all in weird places. They're all like losing fans at a big. Believe it or not, I think I don't know who's in the best position. Maybe Wayne, but I think there was a current that Wayne helped usher in where people were already not liking Wayne as a person. I've always said Lil Wayne's one of my favorite rappers. He will always be one of my favorite rappers. Even the style in which I rap is you could tell there's Lil Wayne isms in it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So like I will say that he did create a lot of ill will towards himself. And then what happened was that last Carter album. The last Carter album was so not good that I feel like it validated a lot of people's problems with him. The whole complaining about the Super Bowl thing made a lot of people start sharing the worst Lil Wayne performance clips or Lil Wayne performance clips and being like, "Is this what y'all wanted to see?" He, even when he was talking about the current shifting, it's like the current shifted a lot because of the things you added to it, you know? And I also think that Wayne not being as attached to what's going on in his business and work field. It used to be some people be like, "Oh, Lil Wayne just don't know what's going on." Now I think it's in his older age is starting to be detrimental because he's supposed to be an OG. He's supposed to be looked at a certain way, and because he clearly isn't consuming what's going on, which I think is not true, by the way. I definitely think Wayne knows what's going on. I think that'd be used as an excuse, but he said some profound ish here, which is very true. We want it now. We want it the greatest thing ever. And if it's not the greatest thing ever, we forget, even if you were the greatest at a time. And that's that whole microwave thing about hip hop now, microwave thing about entertainment, microwave thing about sports, microwave. People are not listening to stuff to consume it. They're listening to validate some sort of opinion they've already had. That's why when I covered the battle, and I was still able to say Drake is not a lazy rapper, even after all the situations with me and Drake, all this lawsuit shit. I still go, I don't think Drake's a lazy rapper. Now, you can say, did you know if he wrote it or not? I don't know. But I'm not going to say, but it's just like, I feel like people can't separate certain stuff, and it's the TikTokification of everything. He said microwave, but it's really the TikTokification, and that's profound. He's right. He's absolutely right because we're not letting Carter, the last Carter, erase all of the years of Lil Wayne. We're not going to do that. You know what I mean?
Great, and they want it great every time. And if it ain't,
and like I said, some people are going to be like, "Ah, F Lil Wayne," because it's somebody that you don't like, which is crazy to me. But because of what he's been saying, which is less crazy to me. But until this happens to somebody that y'all deem as a great, until this happens to someone that y'all deem as a GOAT, y'all are gonna add to this. But
Great every time. They forgot that you were ever great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
How you handle that?
I love the chant. Oh my God, I loved it. I love when everybody was like, man, when I was asked, they was like, man, that gotta suck, right, man? What? It gotta be hard. I was like, so difficult, so great.
Yeah.
Like it make me wake up. give me a reason. I go to sleep looking at my microphone like, wait till I wake back up and to show you. I can't.
This is why I will be a Lil Wayne fan. Like I said, does he say some head ass? Of course, but his whole career, like I was saying, if you really follow Wayne, if you're really a true Lil Wayne fan, there was a point at Lil Wayne's life, and I think it was around the Carter 2, where every time a microphone got put in front of his face, you went, okay, I don't know what he's going to say. I don't know what they're going to ask him. I don't know if he's going to say racism doesn't exist. I don't know if he's going to. But when and the fact that he says, I go to sleep looking at that mic, waking up like, I'm going to show you. He is hip hop. That whole I am hip hop. He has it tatted on like he is. And he is a rapper's rapper, a lyricist. I get excited every time I see a Wayne verse. Now, every time I see a Wayne interview, I go, whoa, ho, ho. Let's pretend that didn't happen. But yeah, I love that. I love that passion. I love that it feels like, and I love hearing him say that where it feels like he ain't lost it. That so y'all ain't like my last Carter. Watch this. That's what I like. Come back.
I'm like, wait till I wake back up and to show you. I can't. It's a challenge. I approach it like a challenge anyway.
That's hip-hop.
Because you holding a higher standard. You don't care what they say. Like
I don't even hear.
Yeah.
So you're not reading anything of anybody says about you. You're just challenging yourself.
Oh no, I've never done.
That's a lie. I don't believe that. Now Wayne has always said that his whole career. This is the whole I don't pay attention to what's going on to you. But how would you know unless Wayne does? Wayne knows. Wayne knows what's going on, especially if it's at a certain point. You'd have to be a certain level of ignorant. Like, and I always say this too, I think that's Wayne's defense mechanism. But like, Wayne will be something like, I don't know what's going on in the hip hop. I don't pay attention. And then he'll spit a verse, and in the punchlines, he's referencing to very recent events. And you're like, my nigga, what are you talking about? Wayne, I don't know why Wayne does that. You'll listen to Wayne, it'll be like, man, I don't really know. You know what I mean? I haven't really listened to Kendrick or what he's saying. And then all of a sudden it'll be like, I'm a good kid in the mad city, and I'm like that. Not like us. It's just like, what are you talking about? But I think, to a certain level, he probably cuts off certain of it. But I also think if this is as true as Wayne says, Wayne, this has to stop, bro. This ain't, like, I get you don't read the negative stuff because what does that do for you? And the backlash and the stuff. But you do have to hear, like, some of it. Like, I'll put it like this. I bet you he knows what people thought of the last Carter album. I bet you know some specific things that people felt about the last Carter album. You know how I know Wayne's not telling the truth? Because Wayne has reposted one of my TikToks talking about Wayne, reacted to Wayne, and sent me a message. So I know you be watching. But I get it, though. Young Toon, Gorilla Monsoon, he's trying to focus. He tried to stay focused and away from the distractions.
Really? That's an amazing talent. This guy reads everything that's ever written about it. He listens. He reads everything.
I like receipts.
He's got a folder with the receipts, everything on it.
My mom gonna make it's something that's too out the way. My mom gonna make me know.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying? Like he gonna know. Like that's what I'm saying. Wayne, people be thinking Wayne just goes to this hyperbaric chamber. He wants us to believe he goes into this goddamn the same thing Goku went in Namek between albums, and he just nigga.
She gonna call me like, what is this they talking about? Like, see, that isn't.
Hello, Sita. What up, Sita?
Not even me. Like, that's not the pictures. That's AI. That's not real. So that's not you. What do you mean that's not you? That is your face, boy. I'm like, that's my face, but they didn't. Anyway, it's enough. I'm like, it's not me.
And like I said, yeah. So people, the whole Wayne don't got substance argument, I vehemently disagree with. Like when La Russell came, and we now know how head ass of a nigga La Russell is. Let's keep it gangster. I knew he was head ass when he said that, but Wayne has substance. I don't even care what Wayne has substance. As a Wayne fan, Wayne has a lot of substance. Wayne has spit verses that give me goosebumps from my toes to the top of my head. Like, God damn, nigga, what? This man is a genius. So I think this is important more than Beyond Wayne and him addressing. This is his way of addressing the backlash of the Carter. I know it is. And the backlash, and him in a way saying, when they ask him, how do you deal with that? And he goes, I'm going to show y'all. That gives me good hope. And I also say, let's end the ageism in hip hop. Let's end the way when someone gets older, the less we want to hear. But at the same time, some of our OGs got to think before they speak. Y'all got to think, man. Y'all got to think a little further through. If you don't know what's going on, it's perfectly fine to just say, I don't got a comment. Perfectly fine. But unless Wayne goes on a Nicki Minaj tap dancing run, you know what I mean? He would have to literally do what Nicki, like that legendary weirdo stuff Nicki's doing for me to not like Wayne. Now, I look at Wayne like, you know, like that brother that might got like, or like that uncle that might got like a substance, like might be an alcoholic. It'd be like, bro, he don't mean what he be saying when he off the sauce. You got to talk to him when you feel me? And I feel like when Wayne is rapping, that's really Wayne. And when he's interviewed, that's the drunk uncle. Shout out to Toon, man. We waiting.